Well, that sign's kind of interesting. What is that sign all about, guys?
Well, that sign is introducing you to Animal Rescue League's little house that we call Mason's Place. Come on in. Let us show you all about it. Welcome. This is one of our rooms we use, and the animals are allowed to be wherever they want. As you can see, a lot of them have decided to come in there and be on the cat tree. Say hello.
So these are called cat trees.
Those are cat trees.
So I didn't know that. Now he just made a little snarly sound at me.
Well, her name is Noelle, and Noelle's a kitty we're working on socializing. It's
Sorry,
okay
darling.
It's okay if she gets up and runs away. Some of the ones that are a little bit more frightened, that's what they're going to do.
Oh,
hi
that's
guys.
Foster.
Oh, there's now look at that. They're cuddling.
Tell about Foster, Pam.
Kitties cuddle together, huh?
They do cuddle together. Actually, Foster, the little black cat, he came to us as a stray in the neighborhood, and he has super long hair, but he's subject to matting. So I know you probably can't tell because he's in the cat tree, but Foster has a haircut where he's been shaved, and he looks like a little lion.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. That's Issa. She's tailgating you, actually. She's been following you around. She's very curious. She wants to be a star. Some of our kitties just love the camera. There she goes for her close-up.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr.
Yes,
DeMille.
Mr. DeMille, there's my close-up. Yeah, I'll just get right in there. She's just trying to let you know how adorable she is. Now, Issa is part of a group of 7 cats that were found literally in a bucket left in the community park in our small town. We live
in a bucket?
Yeah, in a bucket, yeah. Animal Rescue League is based out of Elk Grove, California, and we got a phone call one day about a bucket containing 7 small kittens, and Issa is one of them. We actually call them the Bucket Brigade.
Yeah, and voila, there they were, half dead.
There they were, yeah. Three of them almost didn't make it. This is Tasha. Tasha is also a kitty who comes from a large litter of cats. Her mom was living on the property of a local television station in Sacramento, and they discovered the mama cat. She was about to give birth. And 2 days later, they called us and said she'd had 6 kittens on the property there at the TV station. So Tasha's used to being a celebrity, I guess, because she was on TV already.
She has that look, yes.
She's very photogenic,
Yeah, she's a beautiful kitty.
She's beautiful.
We gave all the cats in that family names that start with T so that we can remember who they are.
T for TV station.
I guess so, yeah. Tasha's one of them.
That's not her best side.
Her mama was very sick when we found her. Actually, Tasha's mom is a cat we call Tess. And when we got Tess into our group, we realized that she had a very badly injured eye. We actually had to have one of her eyes removed. And Tessie's a character. She's always been a very playful kitty, young at heart, but she's definitely a character.
Now, who is this little?
Oh, that handsome fellow is Joey. And Joey's a sweetheart. Joey's a situation where it was an elderly person tried to help out a stray cat and ended up with a bunch of kittens.
He seems a bit lazy, but...
Oh, don't let it fool you.
Did they just eat or something? They all seem rather sedate.
They are. They just had their breakfast, and so now they're all doing the catnap thing.
This is the catnap thing.
That's why they're calm. If they were hungry, they'd be following us around. You'd hear lots of chatter.
But don't let that fool you. They're very happy here and content.
Yeah, you can see here's Denny laying on the bed. Lounging on the bed. Denny's a cat that came to us very badly injured. He only has one eye. He also, to be honest, needs surgery that at this time we're trying to get funding for. But Denny was, we don't know what he was attacked by, but we think he was attacked by some other animal. We found him on the property of our little house we call Mason's Place. This is our shelter where the animals live. And Denny was very seriously hurt, and we were able to trap him with a humane trap. He was a little wild at the time, and bring him in for some very much needed medical care.
He actually needs an operation, as she indicated. He has a hernia right near his spine, and it's really life-threatening for him. So we are looking to try and see what we can do about getting some funds for him to get his operation, and then he'll become adoptable. Most of the animals in here, a few of them need to still be socialized, but most of them adoptable. That's what we want to do, is we want to rescue the stray and abandons, socialize them, get them whole, fix them up from A to Z, and then find loving homes for them. That's what our function is.
But now you mentioned the name of the house. So where did that come from?
The name of our house is Mason's Place, and we named it after a little orange cat that was found on a very busy street in downtown Sacramento. The people that found him thought he was a kitten. It turned out he was a senior kitty. He was only weighed about 6 pounds. He was almost totally blind, and we named him Mason. And Mason just touched our hearts. We only had him for about 30 days, and then unfortunately we had to say goodbye to Mason because his little body, he came to us so severely starved and dehydrated that his organs started to shut down. And it was a humane thing to do, was to let him go. But like I said, Mason made a huge impact on our group. We felt so sorry for this cat, that he was a senior cat that had probably been outside for quite some time trying to survive. And our hearts went out to him, so we named our little house that we leased Mason's Place.
Oh, that's just too cool. Now, I'm not a cat person. I'm unashamedly a dog person. And there was one black cat that came up to me when I got out of the car as if he'd known me all his life. And I think he was saying, "Come on, you know you want to take me home." And quite honestly, I would, except the Chesapeake would probably think that he's a chew toy, so not a good idea.
Yeah. Well, his name is Dusty, and actually this black cat with one eye is his buddy Denny. And Dusty has actually brought Denny a long way as far as socializing him, because Denny was quite wild when we found him. And just being around other cats who are already social makes a world of difference for the so-called feral kitties. And
now, what is that word?
Feral. A lot of people call the cats feral if they're born outside or they appear to be wild.
Unfriendly.
Yeah, unfriendly. We're sort of a different mindset. Cats have been domesticated for something like 7,000 years. A lot of the ones that are born outside are just, a generation or two away from having been someone's house pet. So we know that they can be kind of scary at first, but with a lot of love and care and food sometimes helps turn them. It's amazing. A lot of them are very sweet.
I'm noticing they're all, with me, especially, they're coming up. I'm feeling them rubbing on my leg and saying hello. I'm not used to that.
They're very friendly.
They're extremely friendly.
Yeah, we work really hard to give them a lot of love and attention, because our goal, of course, is to get them adopted. That's the main thing. Now, Mason's Place, in some respects, we've turned into a sanctuary for some of them, because there are some that are just very old or health issues that may never find a forever home. So in that respect, we may become a sanctuary for them. And part of the reason we're doing this is to reach out for some assistance. We need some help. We owe rent money. We have operating expenses. The economy is killing us. And these kitties need your help. We need help to keep going and make sure they're safe. Animal Rescue League is a 501c3 nonprofit. We are a no-kill. We do not euthanize any of the animals unless it's a quality of life issue and a vet has to tell us it's time for them to go. We don't make that decision.
What is this cat doing?
He's watching TV.
No way.
Yes.
Look at.
Yeah, actually, they watch a lot of shows, but right now that's actually a cat-sitting video in there, which they really love.
There's a rodent on the television.
Yes, and that is Russell, and he's a younger kitty. He seems to be quite interested in that. Yeah, he'd probably like to get up in there and figure out a way to get those off the TV screen.
Yeah, but they don't only react just because it's a cat sitting video.
No.
We have other videos in there that they seem to react the same way.
But we first noticed it when some of the volunteers said, let's get an old TV and just a DVD player. And we actually brought in some videos from Desperate Housewives. And the volunteers all noticed the cats seemed to be interested in it. And we thought, well, I know they're limited, I believe, in what kind of colors they can see and that kind of thing. But we actually really saw them watching the television. So we bring it in so they also hear sounds and hear voices when someone's not here. Yeah, well, we like them to not feel alone. We have our house set up like a home, and we want them to get used to sounds that are in a regular home. And of course, a lot of people have TVs in their home, and they watch TV.
Well, at least your cats have good taste enough to not watch reality television.
Yeah.
I'm not bias on my part as a filmmaker.
I'm not sure how good nighttime soaps are either, but yeah, we sort of bypass the reality TV for them, yeah. Well, a lot of them are younger, so it's PG-13 around here. That's the main thing.
I noticed they're kind of lounging on the bed, so you encourage them to stay on the bed.
Yeah, we actually bought a lot of different beds for them to try. They're just like people. They like to be comfy and cozy. They like to stretch out. I don't know if you can catch Leia. There's one of our kitties with the lion's haircut.
I see that.
Yeah, that's new for her, so she might be feeling a little shy. It's really funny. It's like the first time they get it, I think they feel a little naked.
Now, why
She's a little
did
shy.
she get a haircut?
She got a haircut because of matting. You know, the long-haired ones, a lot of them, when you brush them, they're fine, but some of them have really thick coats and an undercoat that's super thick. And so if it gets to the point where it seems to be matting all the time, it's just, we feel it's nicer to take them into the groomer, have a nice little haircut done. Plus, where we're located, we're out of the Sacramento, California area in Elk Grove. It gets really warm, and I think it helps keep them cool. We don't do it to all of our long-haired kitties, just the ones that are subject to really bad matting.
Now, what's this one doing?
Yeah. Oh, that one's enjoying a cat tree. That's Enzo. And just a little note, too, our cat trees are well used and well loved. And a lot of people might say it looks like it might be time to throw them out, but when they're well used like that, it's a sign the cats like them.
We recycle them.
Yeah, we recycle, we recarpet them.
Yeah.
But when the cat tree starts to look a little worn and torn, it's not necessarily time for it to go bye-bye. It just means the cats are really enjoying it.
It just means work for us.
Yeah, it's more work for us, yeah.
And as we were saying, this is our facility. And when you think of facilities, you think of cages. Well, we have very few cages in here. We
Are
think
those cats
outside.
kissing?
They're giving
Yes.
each other some love and affection.
Oh my gosh.
And they're not related. Those two are not from the same family in any way, shape, or form.
Is that normal for cats to
Well,
show
it is
affection to each
in
other?
our environment because, like RJ was saying, we don't use we use cages initially to introduce them to one another so they feel safe, or to monitor someone for a health issue. But when their introduction period is over and we know they're okay, we socialize them together, and that's how they get to know one another. And we have, quite a few cats in here, as you can see, and they do really well. We very rarely have any little spats or anything like that. These two also are not related. This is a wonderful mama cat named Ella, who came to us with an injury and pregnant at the time. Yeah, we thought she was too little to be pregnant, but she was. She gave us 5 kittens. But
Now, these guys look at that.
I know, aren't they
They
sweet?
know each other.
Yeah, they know each other. Well, because we're a no-kill organization, the cats get to know each other, and if they're not adopted right away, they spend a lot of time together. This beautiful kitty, her name is Rowan, and Rowan is still being socialized. So we're letting her kind of hang out, do her own thing.
So these cages are then to help them.
The cages are just to help them. As you can see right now, nobody's in a cage. The doors are open. The cats jump in and out of there all day long. They sleep in there. They're not concerned at all. They're going to get trapped inside the cage because they know we're going to let them out. They love that.
We use them for timeout.
Yeah, sometimes we use the cage for timeout. Sometimes, somebody's just having a bad day. Actually, I like to think of these guys sometimes as small children with fur coats because once in a while somebody just needs a timeout. And usually we put them in the cage for 5 or 10 minutes and let them back out, and they've forgotten whatever it was that made them irritated.
Isn't you beautiful Oreos?
Look at this one.
They're really cute.
Patton.
Yeah, that's Patton. Patton's a sweet guy. He's tired. Looks like he's tired.
Oh, I wonder now. He's in the process of still being socialized.
Yes, he is.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
Now,
we're
when we
still
first
working
got
on it.
him, you couldn't. Oh my goodness! Look at this, Pam.
Yeah.
You couldn't get near him. He would have ripped your hand off.
Yeah, he was pretty
Yep.
scared at first, and now he's like totally curious.
Yeah, the majority of the animals that we get are unfriendly. They call them ferals, but we don't like to say ferals because that really connotates that they are
A wild animal.
wild animal, and they're really not, as Pam had indicated. But the thing is, over time, with a lot of loving and caring, we kind of set up a home-like environment to help transition them into their forever home, and it does work. It's amazing.
You've learned a little bit about Mason's Place, which is a little house that belongs to Animal Rescue League. We rent this house in the area of Elk Grove, California. We're a 501c3 nonprofit humane organization. We are a true no-kill. We are also entirely run by volunteers. None of the people that help with these animals are paid. Nobody's on a salary, even our executive director, vice president, any title you want to give anybody. This is an all-volunteer organization. These animals need your help. We need help with donations to support our operating expenses. We are in danger of losing our house. And we have about 100 animals in our care who truly need us. So if you'd like to support a no-kill organization such as Animal Rescue League, the information to do so is on your screen.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Our intent is really to rescue all kind of animals. Being a nonprofit, we focus on what they need in the community, and right now it's these particular cats. It's been like that for 9 years, and they take much money to rehabilitate. Please help us make a difference in the lives of these animals. Thank you.